What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, I know it's been a very long time. It's been a while. I've been gone for a while, and that's because, well, I've been partnering with my friends, AI, family, everything to write a story for the Obsidian Vanguard. And I have part of that story done, and I'm planning to do a live stream explaining the full story. But I have a bunch of new additions to my army that I will be showcasing my next video. I just have a bunch of stuff that's changed, a bunch of planning, so it's been a long time since I posted. I've been posting YouTube Shorts just to kind of keep you all entertained, but other than that, I haven't really been posting a lot. But yeah, so we're going to start listing up the new stuff. 1, I got a new shelf. 2, I got a bunch of stuff to actually upgrade my Obsidian Vanguard army. As you can see, a bunch of new variants of troops. I did actually go through and design different types of guns. So now we have more of an arsenal, which I'll be showing off. And yeah. So, but y'all probably wondering what this is. This is the home world of the Obsidian Vanguard, also known as Aquaria. Weird name, but basically it's a full black Mustafar type planet. Almost no plant life. It's very flat, very barren. But like I said, like Mustafar, but instead of lava, it has this pinkish purple stuff. Now, sure, a handful of y'all wondering what this stuff is. This pinkish purple stuff is a type of acid, highly acidic, highly corrosive, super dangerous acid. It can melt vehicles in seconds. But they have figured out how to harvest this acid and basically decompose it in a way and take hydrogen and oxygen out of the acid and convert that into water. Like I said, as I said before, this place is very high tech, and this is the entrance to a scientific research center. And I'll explain what's in that crate later. But yeah. So they figured out how to do that, so that's how they get drinking water and stuff, and they're slowly moving to more and more AI, so they soon have to stop doing that. And if their takeover of Earth is successful, they will be able to completely leave this planet. But now, onto the actual material this stuff is. This is a sandy, dusty obsidian-like. So it won't shatter your feet like glass will. But it's very dusty, as you can see. Some of it's gotten caught on the grates around the stuff. But it's not very. It doesn't really travel a lot. It's more like an obsidian type sand. Hence why they call themselves the Obsidian Vanguard. But yeah, so it's a relatively hospitable. However the heck you guys say it. However the heck you say it, it's very hard for you guys to live on it, and they've lived on it for thousands of years, and a bunch of people have died. But this thing is basically the layout of the planet is barren wasteland, and there's mega cities. There's no small tiny settlements like we have on Earth, no small towns. There are mega cities very spread out, and in between those mega cities, the closest thing we have to settlements are these military bases and scientific research centers. So the closest thing you have to any type of settlements. But yeah, I'm also showing off the newest edition, and for those military buffs, you could probably already tell that this is a Humvee. Oh my God, it's falling apart, but you can tell it's a Humvee, and it is somewhat modified. It does have I made this custom-made machine gun put on it, and this little thing in the back. This is a shield generator, kind of like what they have in Star Wars. But so it generates a small, like not super heavy shield that can protect anything in it and around it, and it can fire through the shield, obviously, but stuff can't go like on the outside. But yeah, this is it's still a Humvee. And I'll explain why they have access to a Humvee later, but let's actually move on to what's going on. So, we're going to start, obviously, on the outside. You can see the acid river kind of flowing through here. And there is a little, bridge that goes over it. that leads right into this triangle thing that goes right into the base. There is barbed wire around it just to keep any animals out. And there's an anti-air, anti-personnel, really anti-everything turret. You can spin, turn, up and down. But yeah. And now moving on inside the base, you can see on top of the walls some barrels, and then there are troops. These are National Guard or security / police force troops. They can be given any weapon, but you usually see them in mega cities or on security duty. They usually have some type of assault rifle, machine gun, or baton, depending on where they're stationed. Moving over here, you can see another one. This one has been lucky and has been given a rocket launcher. So yeah, walls are relatively well guarded. Nothing's happening. There hasn't been anything in a while, so they don't really need that much guards out. They're also severely understaffed. And then moving on to the actual inside of the base, you can see just some assault troopers kind of walking around doing their own thing. A bunch of barrels spread out everywhere. This one has some ammo things. And this crate's very important for the story. Give you one last look. This crate holds kidnapped soldiers or officers and supplies. So basically, you already know they're invading Earth. You already know that. They're invading Earth in World War II. They're also doing small little retrieval / kidnapping missions where they're going around. As of right now, they've only gone to the USA, but they've kidnapped an entire police station worth and have taken over an armory and taken all the stuff and are basically arming these police officers with heavy military-grade weapons and brainwashing them to make them believe they have and always will serve for the Obsidian vanguard. And once they can test to see this works, it will become more widespread, and soon their army will be almost fully unstoppable. And obviously, as you've seen, they've been teaming up with some Star Wars factions and some Halo factions, and are really starting to crush the World War II armies. So we don't know how much longer this war is going to last. But yeah, I'm just going to give you all one last look of the mock. And I'm going to send you all off to another YouTube video. Hopefully it's mine. I'm not complaining if it's not. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. See y'all next time. Make sure to stay tuned, look at my channel, subscribe, all that stuff, so you can see when I do my live stream and post a bunch of other cool videos. So yeah, I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.